FM.
Typical. Thank you very much, Tim, for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome, mate. We're looking forward to it.
So this is Tim Hayes, BC2 Boccia athlete.
Yeah, Boccia England athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go way back into it only as Tim, if you come far back. What was your sporting career growing up? What was your sport?
My favourite sport was football. Been a Chelsea fan all my life. Mainly because my dad worked in London. He had his own construction company, and my brother was a Man United fan. So I wanted to create a bit of rivalry and annoy him by becoming a Chelsea fan. But yeah, I've been a Chelsea fan all my life.
And you first discovered Boccia at West Park.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a long time ago now. It's been such a ride. It's hard to think that far back, but I think it definitely was West Park.
Yeah. So how was that West Park? Because back in those days, West Park, it probably wasn't. I mean, it had a very small unit. Then
it did.
It's not like a massive unit.
Oh, it's massively changed now, but it was a small unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, with support staff.
And so, what years were you to start playing Boccia at primary school?
Might have been year 5, year 6.
Oh, right, so you're only there for 2 years and then you went on to Angmering.
Well, I was there from reception, but I can't remember exactly.
No.
But I would say maybe my first proper introduction was Angmering.
Yeah.
Can't really remember, but
no. Okay. And then Angmering. Me and you were at the same school. Obviously, I'm younger, so you're probably in year 10 when I first came over.
Yeah.
So just to say that you're older than me.
Yeah.
So with Angmering, year 7 when he first came in, it was under Steve Richards.
It was, yeah.
The PE teacher.
Yeah.
The
one and only.
Yeah. So would you quickly explain the LNC, what it was?
So it's an inclusive unit.
Yeah.
Whole range of all disabilities like physical, autism.
And
busy place, lots of support staff.
Yeah.
And that meant lots of great opportunities.
Yeah. And with that, it was a disabled unit within a mainstream school. So we had, the best.
Yeah.
Secondary school.
In the south, in the county, yeah. And it was perfect for me in a Boccia sense.
And Ellie as well. This is mentioned. We've got Ellie, Tim's personal assistant. She used to be with Tim as another support assistant at Angmering. So, yeah, just saying that. So with Angmering, what can you remember in the early days of playing Boccia? It was under Steve Richards.
Yeah.
It would be 10 minutes late to a lesson.
It was always 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
I think my first competition was actually, remember we used to go to Stoke Mandeville every year with the school. That was my first proper experience of competition. But other than that, I was involved with the club there, and I did it in PE lessons as well. And it was perfect sport for me because I've always been a competitive guy. I thought there's no better competitive disability sport than Boccia.
So we always used to play different sports, hockey, volleyball, people.
Bit of wheelchair football even.
Yeah, wheelchair football, all that.
Yeah.
So what was it about Boccia that made you want to do it more than any other sport?
Just the challenge and the tactics.
It's like chess almost.
It is like chess. And also the social aspect of meeting people, playing against your friends. Yeah, it just was the perfect sport for me in that sense.
And you and Matt formed a little bromance, didn't you?
We did, yeah. We were very close with primary school, secondary school, yeah.
Yeah.
We known each other years.
Yeah. Too long.
Yeah.
So how did you do your schoolwork, homework, and GCSEs and all that? How did you manage to do that with Boccia when you were competing nationally?
Yeah, it's definitely hard, but it's just about finding the right balance. So I had support at school and at home, and somehow I managed to cope as well as I could and got through it. It was hard, but yeah, it's just about finding the balance. And when I'm not playing boccia, knuckle down and focus on the schoolwork. When I had that break from schoolwork, it was boccia time. So yeah.
And it wasn't until later on in Angmering school, probably around the time that you probably left.
Yeah.
Boccia England was set up.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago I left Angmering.
Yeah.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
I think at that point I was on the talent pathway in the talent squad or the Lions squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was about 10 years ago. But you've had many achievements nationally. Did you do any heat coach B Cup with Boccia England at all?
Yeah, so I think the BE Cup was, I can't remember the first year of the BE Cup competition, but I was definitely involved in that. Yeah. Very experienced regional and national level. And that was great experience in terms of learning the game and developing my skills.
And tell us how you felt the experience was in the BE Cup playing against other competitive higher level BC2s.
Yeah, it was a great experience learning from them, challenging them and testing myself against them. It was very, very rewarding. It was hard, quite intense, but I enjoyed it.
And what do you remember any of your wins or any of your medals? You know what you won nationally.
So my big achievement was the UK Championship win in 2017. I was a national runner-up. I think I got a silver medal in 2018. But yeah, my best achievement was UK Championship Liverpool 2017. Amazing experience.
Yeah.
Amazing memory because that was my first time competing in that competition.
And we should go back a little bit. When you left school at Angmering, did you do sixth form college?
Yes, I stayed on in the sixth form.
You did.
I did BTEC Sport level 3.
Yeah. Is that it? Just
yeah. So I did that over 3 years.
Oh,
and I learned a lot of stuff from that could help me in my boccia career as well, on my boccia journey.
And what happened after that? You didn't pursue university?
No, definitely not. I think it made sense for me to focus on boccia.
Yeah. No part-time job or anything?
I worked for Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club for a bit. Yeah. So I was a disability liaison officer there for like 3 years, and then I was selling tickets in the office. Yeah, so that was a great experience as well. Really built my confidence. Yeah.
So why about Chelsea then?
Yeah, it was an opportunity that my mum found, and I thought, why not? Good opportunity to earn some money and build some experience, build my confidence.
Yeah.
Dealing with fans and
then did you decide to quit or?
Yeah, it just naturally came to an end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was too busy with boccia.
Yeah.
Boccia was what I wanted to focus on. Yeah.
And then your main achievement, if you talk about nationally, internationally, Russia.
Yeah, rough.
By the time this comes out, the documentary would have been out by the point, but you've got documentary out, haven't you? That Neil's doing.
Yeah, I'm involved in that. That's been great.
Yeah.
Very rewarding.
Yeah. I'm sure by the time this comes out, the documentary would have been out anyway.
Yeah.
So tell us of your experience with Neil, how you felt the filming it. Because obviously when you see the documentary, it's just what you see. You don't see what goes on behind the scenes. It's normally just when the camera's on, that's it. So what was it like behind the scenes, talking to Neil and the whole experience?
Yeah, it was great to spend time with him and get to know him and talking through my journey and all my memorable experiences. It's a very sensitive thing to do with my personal situation. Yeah. But it's I'm glad I've done it. Again, it's just helped build my confidence and make more people aware of boccia. Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Absolutely, yeah.
Promoting the sport, because a lot even now people say boccia.
Exactly, yeah. But there's still some work to do there, I think, definitely. Yeah. The next Paralympics will help for that.
Paris.
Paris, yeah.
And tell us a bit more about, obviously my documentary, but Russia, you've got gold. Was it your first international?
My first one was Prague.
Okay.
I think 2014.
Okay.
2014-15, but I've been to Prague, I've been to Poland, Russia, I've been to twice, Slovakia. So I won gold in Russia, gold in Slovakia. I've been so lucky, so many memorable experiences.
Yeah.
And tell us. Never thought I'd play for England.
Yeah. And tell us about the. Well, I don't want to talk too much about all of the games, but the final. So, who did you play in the final in Russia?
I can't tell you. A Russian athlete, probably that's all I know. Yeah. It was a tight game, and luckily I got the win. Yeah.
And then shortly after Russia 2017, you then started Boccia for a little while. We're not going to go into too much detail about that, but before you stopped, actually, you came down to Solent, didn't you?
I did.
2 times for training.
Yeah, well, before that, I was on the TAS program for 2 years.
Yes.
When I was in the England squad, so I had the gym support, strength conditioning with Dan, who I don't think is here anymore, and I had my boccia training on top of that. Also had lifestyle support, and then that finished after 2 years. But I still kept involved.
Yeah, so
socially.
How did you get involved with that? Because I know obviously most of those would be for students.
Yeah.
So obviously you're coming in from the outside. So how did you?
I think Boccia England put me forward or nominated me. Yeah. They gave me that great opportunity, and it really helped me push me forward as an athlete. Yeah. To access different services
and you worked very well with Dan.
Yeah, he was a great guy. We had great banter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got on really well with him. Yeah, it was always a fun time with him.
Yeah.
Put me through my paces in the gym.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then, so you came a few times for training sessions with Barry.
Yeah.
How does that come about? Because I know Flowers was the only one here with Reels at the time.
Yeah, so this is after when I decided to come back. Are we talking about?
I'm talking about 2018 when you sort of came in every now and then before you stopped. You came in for a few times.
Yeah, I think maybe I was still on the TAS program, but yeah, that was great, and it was great to have that coaching and support from Barry. And
so you stopped playing in 2018, 2019.
Late 2018, I think it was.
Yeah. And tell us briefly why you decided to stop at that point.
So it was a very personal family situation. Sadly, my mum became ill with breast cancer. Huge shock to us all. It turned my world upside down. It was an incredibly tough time, and I thought the right thing to do at the time was to stop and be at home and look after my mental health as well.
And obviously your mum was the one taking you to competitions and that, taking you everywhere for training. And so during your own years as a England athlete, do you look back on it as a very positive outlook and to say, I'm glad I did this with mum? And
I don't think anything would have been possible without mum. Her support, her commitment. She'd drive me up and down the country to competitions and training camps. She was a very special part of the experiences and the journeys. The journey.
She helped massively.
Absolutely, yeah. Very supportive. Yeah, her belief in me was massive. It wouldn't have been possible without her. Yeah, she was very supportive. She loved the game as much as I did. Very committed to the sport, and none of it would be possible without her.
Something that will come up in the documentary, I hope, is when you got gold, and your dad was saying that Nicky was on the sofa, and she was quiet that you won gold.
Yeah, that was the UK Championship win in Liverpool in 2017. Yeah, that was amazing. She was so proud of me then. That was. Yeah, she was over the moon. We were both on cloud 9.
She was probably more pleased than you were.
Absolutely, yeah. She was over the moon for me. Yeah, unbelievable moment, unbelievable highlight in my what's career in my life. So the hard work paid off. Mum's commitment as well. It wouldn't have been possible without her.
And you managed to sort of get back to her because you got a hard dog, didn't you? In the family, got hard.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, just before she came ill. Yeah,
Yeah, she thought she'd go to IKEA.
she did. Yeah, and Nick surprised her. My brother surprised her with a trip to get a lovely surprise to get our lovely black Labrador Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely memory. That is. Yeah. Very special family memory. Yeah.
And so when you decided, when she found out she had breast cancer, to sit down as a family and say, this is what the situation is.
Yeah, I think they just.
Did you want to carry on watching?
God, it's God, it's a lifetime ago now. It feels it's I think they just supported the decision I made, and they understood that I wanted to be at home. I wanted to be supportive. It was just too overwhelming playing Boccia as well as going through what we were going through at home. I needed that break to mentally recharge, and then to just be a supportive son at home. And I don't regret that at all, because Mum was the main part of the Boccia journey. Dad was involved too, but it was the right thing to do to be at home, and I needed that break. Because it was an incredibly hard time. It was
and
it's incredibly difficult.
Of her, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. I wouldn't have had the same life.
Yeah.
Can we start that again? Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying that I had very positive memories of her. You know, every time she could turn, hello, she's very positive and so very.
I'm saying, yeah, she gave me the best life she could, and we got amazing family memories, amazing holidays. We were a very close family. She meant everything to me. She was the closest person to me, and I think going through that tragic experience has made me stronger. It feels like I can deal with anything, and I hope I can inspire others as well, because I feel like I've overcome a barrier coming back to the sport, and making Mum proud is my mission now, and I'm sure I'm doing that every day. Yeah, and it was incredibly tough because we thought she was going to beat it, but life so cruel, and it's very, very difficult to talk about now. Yeah, but she lives on forever, and
yeah, she does. And everyone's
absolutely, yeah. And I make her proud every day, and
especially in the Boccia community as well. I mean, your friend Matt, you're best friends with Matt.
Yeah.
She was best friends with Sue.
She was 100%. They were very close. Yeah.
Very close.
They were like sisters. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been possible without her. I'm just so thankful I had the life I did and the memories I did, thanks to Mum.
Yeah. And
she worked so hard to give me the best life she could.
Yeah, she did. And then I remember the funeral was online as well, wasn't it? It was like
it was
during COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I remember watching it, and you know, it got to me. Well, I didn't know your mum very well, but it was certainly very emotional.
She was a one-off that. She was simply the best in my eyes. You know, she incredibly special woman, and God only takes the best. God only takes the best. Sadly, due to the pandemic, we couldn't have the numbers we wanted to.
No.
At that beautiful service, but we definitely did her justice and gave her a beautiful send off.
Yeah, it was a lovely send off.
It really was.
Yeah,
it was special. It was a very sad, emotional day. Yeah,
and after that, when you have this discussion with Sean, your dad, about the possibility of going back with Solent Boccia with Barry and the group, what was the conversation? What was the conversation with your dad?
Yeah, we just might have been after the lot of COVID. I felt like I needed to I needed to keep busy, and I needed to just to get myself out of the house as much as possible.
Yeah.
I just felt that was the right time to go back after having a long break in sad circumstances. I wanted to make Mum proud and show that it was possible to come back from the worst situation possible. And
your dad was happy for you to be at the house.
yeah, of course. I knew my dad would support me on the journey as well. I felt like I had more to give, more to achieve with Boccia. And I think it's definitely the right thing to do for them. Mentally, I felt ready, and
and coming back, was it partly motivated by you wanting to make Mum proud of you again?
of course, yeah,
To do more.
she wouldn't want me to retire completely. I hate that word. I don't like that word at all. It was she would wanted me to go back and have fun and do what I love doing, enjoy doing, and
she lives on in your memory.
100%. Yeah, there's not.
And every time we do Boccia,
She lives on in my heart, and the memories live on. She shines down on me every day. Yeah.
She's always looking down on you.
Absolutely, yeah. She's a special angel in the sky.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. She was a one-off. Simply the best then, now, and forever. Yeah. Incredible woman. It's just very sad she can't see me playing Boccia now, but she'll be very proud. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
I thought I couldn't do it without Mum, but I've shown that it is possible because I had the support network in place. It's all about timing in life, and it was the right time to come back.
And in your relationship we had with your mum, obviously your relationship with your dad is a completely different subject. Completely different. But do you think your relationship with your dad is now grown stronger than it was before?
Yeah, of course, because I think I was always closer to Mum, but now I think this situation has brought me and Dad closer together. Don't get me wrong; it's never not been easy at all. But I don't think we're giving each other enough credit for how well we've coped and come through it. We've certainly become closer as a family. Yeah. And I hope I'm making him proud too every day. I know I am. So yeah.
And he told you that, didn't he?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We've definitely become closer. 100%. Yeah. He it's not been easy for either of us. It's been a very hard time, but it's made us stronger.
But I'm glad you're getting out and instead of just shutting yourself.
Of course, it's important to not be in each other's pockets all the time and not be at home all the time. But yeah, it's important to get out there and have fun and
enjoy your life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
life is short.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're only on this earth for X amount of time, so make the most of it. Yeah, and I think I've had an incredible life.
Not over yet, Tim.
It's not over yet. No. I've had an incredible life so far, I should say. I don't want, I wouldn't. Wouldn't change it for the world. The amount of memories I've had.
Yeah. Did Barry say Jesus will come along just on university for a few training sessions?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, and I thought, why not? Keeps me busy, and it's a great social thing as well.
Yeah.
To catch up with you guys.
So we first met Barry at Angmering, didn't we?
Yeah, probably at a competition when he was working with Trelaw. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. God, it feels like a lifetime ago, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then we had COVID and everything else. You actually, you first came into Solent Boccia properly in 21, after the pandemic. That you came back to do the teams competition.
The National League, yeah.
Yeah, the National League back then. So what was it about teams that you wanted to do and not international anymore?
I don't,
No, sorry, not individual anymore.
maybe it's more of a social. It's the social factor as well, and a pressure. Having less pressure on myself as well.
Yeah.
It was mainly the social thing. I needed to keep busy, and it was the right time to come back and
Yeah, and because
help the club out.
if your two balls didn't go well, I mean, you've got you can just blame the other two people.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's-
I would say it's definitely pressure and social factors as well.
Yeah.
But I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And so you only I remember you saying back then that you only wanted to do certain you only just do that one and then you were hoping someone else will come in to sort of do the rest of them. But you eventually we managed to get you to stay for a bit longer than that.
Yeah. I think it just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did try a few times though. So
As long as I'm enjoying it, I'll stick around.
yeah.
It's a good group to be a part of. It's a good environment to be in, and
Yeah. And
that's thanks to Barry and you guys, you know.
yeah. And it must have been quite nice for your dad to go with you this time.
Yeah, and support me at competitions, and it wouldn't have been possible without him and the carers getting me to training as well. So it's been really rewarding to come back.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, because without sounding arrogant, I think I'm too good to completely.
Yeah.
So I think I've still got the game and skill to do well in the team sense.
You certainly did. And when you came back, you weren't sure if you wanted to stay, but you did stay. We won the National League in our first
Yeah,
year.
that was great. That was great result.
Yeah. Did you think we would go up, in our first season? What were your thoughts that season?
I thought we were capable from the collective experience we had and the skills we've had.
Yeah.
But there was no pressure to it. We just wanted to enjoy it at the same time.
Yeah, we weren't expecting
Gain experience as a team. We definitely weren't expecting to win.
Yeah, and we weren't expecting to win the entire.
No, absolutely. No, yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, incredible result. Yeah.
And then we won that, and then this last season we in the Super League.
Yeah.
How did you think we were going to get on? What were your predictions at the start of the season? What would have been acceptable for you?
Obviously, the level would have been a lot higher, but the standard would have been a lot higher. But again, I thought we were capable of at least staying in the league and cementing our place, gaining experience along the way against some good teams.
We managed to beat quite a lot of teams along the way, didn't we?
Yeah, the highlight was SAS in the first fixture day, beating them, and we finished second and get the silver medal in the end. Yeah, so the year was a great result.
Yeah, and were you expecting us to become second?
No, not at all. I thought just enjoy it and see where we end up.
Yeah, because I know Barry's a very intelligent. Well, I've got to say that here, haven't I?
Oh, he's a great coach.
But he's definitely one to say you can just have fun to see how we go. And by the time we're getting good, he wants to push us to do more.
Yeah, I think he believes in us, in the potential we have as our athletes and as a team. So he knows what we're capable of.
Yeah, he knows what.
That fun aspect is important. Yeah. Taking the pressure off and enjoying the experience.
And then every time someone gets serious, they giggle, don't you? Anyway. So. Yeah.
It's been great fun. It's been great to be back involved. Yeah. When he asked me to come back, it was an easy yes. I think.
Yeah, I don't think we have to try and persuade you a little bit. But
you might have had to, yeah. But definitely the right decision in the end,
yeah. And then for the future, you're going on next season, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully, maybe first place.
Hopefully, I think fingers crossed. yeah, if we're all available, we're all, you know, yeah, it'd be great to progress and improve more.
And
But we'll see how we go.
yeah, and it'll be
Looking forward to it.
yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to see how the club goes as a community club.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Get some new players in. I think that's the goal as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need a few more new players in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And new kit as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, because you don't like nylon, do you?
Sorry?
Nylon shirts.
No, I'm not really a fan of the nylon. No.
That's all. No. And but our sponsors have been very well with us.
Yeah, it's the Saints.
Yeah, to Liverpool.
Yeah, it's been great to have their support and
Yeah.
their
And it's great that the local as well.
absolutely. You worked really hard to secure that.
Yeah, we did.
You should take a lot of the credit. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, would you want to stick to just team and players? Would you want to go back individually, or?
Oh, never say never, but I think for now, I think I've got I'm doing the right thing with just the team. And I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I don't want to get to the point where I'm not enjoying it anymore.
Yeah.
But by taking on too much and
you feel like you'll do well just doing every so often at the weekends, because I know if you're doing the whole program, it's like almost every weekend.
yeah, I think it's too tiring. Like it can be draining. It's not just the competing. It's the travelling. It's the training.
Yeah.
And I think I've sort of been there, done that. And I'm happy with what I've achieved in that sense.
And then, I mean, as a group environment, it doesn't mean massive if you miss one look.
Exactly. That's why it appeals to me. That there's not really that same level of pressure. It's more of if it's that's what I want to stick to for now. But never say never.
No, never say never.
Yeah.
And looking back, did you think looking back, Angmering was the best school for you, second school?
Absolutely, 100%. The best environment, working with the best people, and particularly in a boccia sense, that's where the journey really started. And
then
the success I had there, and what I learned, set me up for life. Really, built my confidence massively.
Yeah. And then I mean, Steve helped you a lot, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. The backing and support I had from them, and they saw the potential I had in me as an athlete, and I never looked back. It's great. I had some great experiences there, some great times. Sadly, it's not the same there. I think I went in at the right time and left at the right time. But it was. I think we can all say that it was good. It was they're great.
Yeah, the pinnacle. The pinnacle was when they were both there together.
Who's that?
Because Steve retired from when you left.
Yeah, fine.
You just left at the right time.
Yeah.
It was the peak.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
A long time ago, looking back, but yeah, it was amazing time there.
Yeah.
Amazing time.
I'm just surprised
I think I went in as a boy and came out as a man. I think that's what I'll say.
Yeah. And do you think boccia was the right choice for you as well?
100%. Yeah, it was the sport I was most good at, and I just love the game, the tactics, the challenge, skill. I wanted to go on a journey with it, and I'm glad I have done.
And what was it like to be there for England as well? What was it like?
Oh, it's amazing. Incredible honour. Incredible experiences and memories made, yeah. I never thought that would happen, but when it did, when I first got called up, it was incredible moment in my life. Felt like the hard work had paid off. Yeah.
So, Tim, let's talk about England.
Yeah.
So when did you first get called up for it?
I think it was like my first international was 2014-15. And then
So how did you get spotted? Was it through Angmering? Now Steve saying to Boccia England, we've got.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the first international. I thought you were talking about the first international trip. So can we start again? So I've got.
No, start again.
He thought you were asking about the first international.
Oh no. So we're going to look far back first.
I'll start that again.
We'll get into it.
We'll edit that out. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tim, England.
Yeah.
You're part. So how did you get spotted to go out? Was it England squad? Was
Yeah,
it
I think
Steve or?
I think someone from Boccia came down for a talent identification day, and I was one of the athletes. One of the Boccia players I'm being put forward, and I think I went on to started off on the talent pathway in the talent squad. So that's over 2 years. Progressed from there into the Lion squad, and then England was much later. Yeah, it's an incredible journey.
And how long was that period from being a fan to England? How many years was it?
So, talent, I would probably say 6, 7 years.
A lot of hard.
7 years, 7, 8 years. Yeah, a lot of hard graft.
Yeah.
Because my first England international was 2014. Then I was officially selected for England in 2017. I think I'm not very good with dates, but
No.
yeah, I'm not very good with dates.
And so
Yeah,
take us back to your first international.
yeah,
2014, wasn't it?
yeah. I think something like that. Yeah, Prague. Yeah.
And where did you go?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. That was for the championship, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Czech Open, I think it's called. Yeah.
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 And did you get any sort of what did the England what did the England squad say to you? Were you expecting you to place or what advice did they say ahead of me?
They just said play your game and just enjoy it. There was no pressure. They supported me really well.
And how did you get on over there?
I think I unfortunately didn't get out of the group stage, but I treated it as a learning experience and to test myself against different players. Just enjoy the experience.
And he did. Because after that was what?
So Poland, I think, was the year after. Then I might have gone back to Prague.
So take us back to your second international.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had experience from there.
Yeah.
So how did you go on that one?
I think that was quarterfinals, semi-finals. Might have been quarterfinals.
So you progressed quite a lot.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because it's a whole different level.
Yeah.
It's playing against international athletes.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see how other international athletes play against you. Because obviously everyone in England knows how
Yeah, it's really,
to play. I mean, yeah, other countries have their own system.
yeah. It was like taking myself out of my comfort zone and yeah, in the unknown really, but
Yeah,
very very rewarding at the same time.
different coach, different players, different where the different expectations.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a lot and I progressed through each experience definitely. Yeah, my first international medal was 2016, the Russian Open. So that's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible, proud moment and honour.
And your parents were at home at that one, weren't they? When you went over.
No, Mum was there. Mum and Dad came to most of the international trips. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't have been possible without them, definitely. Yeah. But they weren't exactly holidays because all you see is airport, sports hall, hotel.
Yes.
You've got time to look around and have that downtime and sightsee, but
Oh, so you turned it into a little holiday.
well,
And then a mini holiday.
Yeah.
Between.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we to learn about the cultures and try different food as well.
Different cultures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe the less said about Russia, the better at the moment.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not thinking Russia a wide berth. I mean, but we're talking like 6 years ago here now.
Yeah,
so
let's
way before what's happening.
Yeah, I think that's wise. Yeah, that was way before what's happening at the moment.
Yeah. But again, we've got to mention Russia at this point. 2016. Were you expecting to win gold at that tournament?
Not at all. Not at all. I wanted to do well, but yeah, again, I just wanted to enjoy the experience and see how far I get. And yeah, I didn't want to put that pressure on myself. So when I just took each game as it came, and yeah, got the wins and
Yeah.
incredible moment.
And you got the gold, and you must have been quite surprised.
Absolutely, I thought, wow, I wasn't expecting this
Yeah.
because it was a good competition, good standard. And yeah, I thought, wow.
And who was your BC2 coach at that point?
Do you remember Felicity Nichols?
Yes.
Yeah, I worked a lot with her through the Lions and then into England as well. Yeah.
So you didn't have, well, presumably you had other coaches as well.
Yeah, so obviously Steve,
Yeah.
he wasn't involved in England, but outside of that, Barry now. I've worked with a few different coaches, and I've been lucky to have their knowledge and expertise and their support along the way.
And you seem to be buying into Barry's his what he wants you to play, and his own style. But I mean, every coach is different.
Yeah,
Every coach has got their own style.
absolutely,
You
yeah.
seem to be buying into Barry's now.
Yeah, because it's a great environment, and like it's a fun environment to be in. Yeah, it allows me to have that freedom to play. It gives us that freedom to play how we want as a team, and just enjoy it. Yeah.
And he very kindly let me use boxes a few times, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I appreciate that. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good of him. Yeah.
Yeah, because but sometimes Barry's like, no, you're doing this, this, and this. But sometimes he does allow,
Yeah.
the unexpected things to just happen as they.
Yeah. He's great. I like his sort of relaxed style.
Yeah.
He's really, his coaching really appeals to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very close. I've got a lot of respect for him professionally, but also personally as well. Yeah.
And when did you first meet Barry? Was that back at Angmering?
Probably at the National Junior Games, Stoke Mandeville.
Oh, okay.
Years ago, yeah, that was.
I don't remember that. But...
No, I don't. Oh, that's just my guess.
Oh.
I don't think he ever came to Angmering. It would definitely been.
Apparently he did at one point, but I don't remember that.
Can't remember. Yeah.
Barry told me that he remembers it, but I don't.
Yeah, like I said, I'm rubbish with dates, honestly. Yeah.
I'm rubbish with faces. So.
Yeah. It's a long time ago, honestly. It's been a wild ride. So many memories, so many experiences to talk about.
And so, if you had to give me your top 3 moments in your career, what would they be?
100% winning the UK Championship 2017. Not everyone can say that. That was an amazing achievement. It was incredible. It was, and then definitely playing for England the first time. And winning the Slovakia gold medal in 2018.
Yeah, so how was that one? Because obviously you won 2016, so getting another one in a different country, big achievement.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, amazing achievement.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like, wow, I can't believe I've done it again. Like, you couldn't write that script, 2 gold medals on the international stage. I felt like that's when I felt like an England player. Like, I felt like, wow, it's incredible achievement. Yeah, it was amazing. Never in my wildest dreams, I think, win 2 gold medals for England.
But you seem very settled now in a group environment. I mean, did you do many group team players before Solent Boccia?
So obviously did some team stuff with England.
Yeah.
But 100% I prefer Solent.
Yeah.
Solent experience. Yeah, 100. Yeah.
And
we might have done some bits at Angmering as well.
Yeah, I was going to say Angmering. Who you paired up with for Angmering in a groups and pairs?
Can't remember. Long time ago.
Okay.
Long time ago, mate. Yeah.
And because I remember me, Matt, Ben went to the school.
We might have been. It was myself, Tyler Paul, and the late Jack Pentecost.
Yeah.
I think we won gold. We did well at the Lord Taverners competition.
Yes. Oh, what's a typical?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. That was a fun trip.
Yeah.
Quite
good. Yeah, because typical cricket was also quite popular.
No, not table cricket. Boccia, yeah.
What was it?
Boccia, yeah.
Sorry. Every time I
might have done table cricket, but no, it was definitely Boccia.
Yeah. Yeah, but the travellers are known for something like that, aren't they?
Yeah, I was good at that as well, but that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've said it's always been boccia for me.
Yeah. My mind's gone today.
Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah.
It's gone too much today. Is there anything else you wanted to add, by the way, Tim, before I forget anything else?
Just for what an incredible journey it's been, and yeah, it's had its ups and downs, but it's been very rewarding.
And now it's just your chance to sort of give back, isn't it? With the
Yeah, and obviously,
involvement with Civ League.
yeah, make my late mum, my late and special mum proud. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, felt like I've got a lot of experience. I can pass on a lot of knowledge, and yeah, like I say, I'll be around for as long as I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And as long as I've got the energy to do it, I want to achieve more.
And hopefully, first place next year, we'll have to get Matt and see.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
I've got this serious training to get to that goal, I think, and be consistent.
Hopefully, Barry agrees.
Yeah. Well, I think we could do with a BC3 on the team as well.
Yeah, well, we're getting that sorted.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just been incredible.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd play for England.
Yeah, and you never knew boccia would be a sport for you as well.
No, not until I got to Angmering. It was like I didn't think I'd go on the journey I've been on. I wouldn't think I'd have the amazing experiences. And Angmering was the launch pad for it, really.
And before,
incredible.
do you ever think? Have you ever thought before that if you didn't have boccia, what your life would be like?
Oh, I'd have a less boring life, not the same quality of life I have now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have so many friends. Like it's quite sad, quite depressing to think about, really. It's been it's not just the sporting side.
People.
Yeah, it's built my confidence massively. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've taken a lot of skills from it that I can apply into my everyday life as well.
Yeah.
Discipline, patience.
You've got patience.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah. Amazing experiences and amazing holidays, and sadly I've sadly go through the worst thing I've gone through, I could go through, and I wish I could bring Mum back, but it's sadly you can't. I haven't got a magic wand. Yeah, she meant everything to me, and yeah, like I say, God only takes the best. Yeah, she will be very proud.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Voice. Let's go. Voice FM.